So let's come to probably the most prominent phonological feature of Cockney English, and that's the so-called Cockney diphthong shift. Okay. Yes, let's start. Let's go right into medias res here. You all know stereotypical sentences, something like "my wife for the lady with the baby," okay, something like that. So that the diphthong A is turned into something like I in Cockney English, okay. Sounds very Australian. It does, because there is a correspondence there. Yeah, and we speak like that in the States. I think you're from Australia anyway. Okay, but here we go. Yeah, this sort of phenomenon, I want to look at that, the diphthongs, in a more systematic fashion. Okay, first of all, starting with the palatal diphthongs, which mean those diphthongs which in RP end in the palatal vowel E, more or less. So where the tongue is put forward. Okay. So if you look at this table here, you have in RP E, A, I, Oi, okay? And yes, as far as the Cockney correspondences are concerned here, please, I do phonology, I don't do phonetics, yeah? People will argue that it's not really A, it's something like A, E, whatever, yeah? But for the sake of my argument, it's perfectly fine if we do it like this. So, when you have E in RP, you have something like A in Cockney. So take the B, B, English, insect B, and then bay, okay, in Cockney English. Okay. If you have bay, where people go on holiday, bay, it's in Cockney, something like buy, okay, buy. And if you have buy, to purchase something, in RP buy, it's boy, okay, in Cockney English. And if you have the young lad, boy, okay, in RP, it's something like boy, more tense, boy, in Cockney English. And there you see, so how the whole system is shifted, okay? So it's more or less, I mean, three of those are the same diphthongs, more or less, but they have just shifted position, and therefore it's called a proper shift. I have more examples. Okay, here we go. Tree, tree, and then Cockney tray, and then a tray, okay, in Cockney try, and try out, in RP, try, in Cockney, and then soy, okay, becomes soy in Cockney. And the same is with see, okay, see, say, say, sigh, sigh, okay, and sigh, soy, all right, something like this. So this is the palatal diphthongs here. Let's come to the velar diphthongs, okay, velar diphthongs, and here we go. A table like that, I mean, three altogether, velar diphthongs in Cockney this time. So if you have long oo in RP, okay, oo, in Cockney you have something like oh, okay, oh. So noon, okay, RP would be noon. When are we meeting? At noon, okay, at noon. All right, or at noon is RP, okay. And then if you have I've known in RP, known becomes something like noun, okay, in Cockney. Noun that, noun, okay. And then you have to change noun, noun, like verb, noun, which then becomes noun in RP, or something like nan, okay? So again, you see how the diphthongs just change position. Shift. More examples, okay, here we go. Nu, the animal, okay, nu, no, okay? And then you have I know in RP, but I now in Cockney, and you have, where are we going? Now, and then now, or even nah, even monophthong in Cockney English. Same thing with whose, whose house is it? Then whose would be Cockney, okay? And then a hose, RP, and a house, Cockney, and house, the verb, okay, RP, and then has, a house, Cockney, again. Now, the last question I wanted to ask is it a push chain or a pull chain? The question is, where did this diphthong shift start, okay? If we go similar like that back, I mean, did it start something like that oo with diphthong guys to o, and then pushed the other sounds away? Well, because you have to keep the system stable. If you weren't to push the other sounds away, then okay, you would produce a lot of homophones, and a language doesn't like that. Okay, so pushing the other way, or did it start further down with something like house, has? Okay, and then so house vacated its place and then pulled the other diphthongs into the spot. Okay, if you like. Okay, to cut a long story short, yes, it's most certainly a push chain insofar, and we see that present-day English very much corresponds to that there is a tendency to diphthongize, okay, the extreme long vowels by putting in a glide. Okay, just imagine how many people would say today "I see" instead of I see. I see. Okay, the same is with move. I move. Well, people tend to go move, move. Almost a diphthong. Move. So my theory is, that's not my theory. I mean, loads of other people came up with that. That. It started that the two extreme vowels, the highest, okay, E and U, were diphthongized first, okay, and then they turned E turned into A something, and then it pushed A away to I, and then it pushed I away to Oi, and so on, okay, pushed the other diphthongs away, okay. That's a Cockney diphthong shift for you. Stay tuned. Okay, bye.